Hello children, how are you? Hope you are fine. Stay home, stay safe. Today I am going to teach you 5th standard science first unit and the topic is organ system. Let's get into this session.
Children, in this lesson we are going to learn more about our organ system. Yes, the different types of organ systems are digestive system, respiratory system, circulatory system, excretory system and nervous system. First one is digestive system. The process of conversion of complex food molecules into simpler molecules is called digestion. It can be divided into two: digestive tract and digestive glands. First one is digestive tract. It is a coiled muscular tube extending from mouth to the anus. It is about 6 to 9 meters long and consists of many specialized divisions. Children, the picture given here is for digestive tract. The parts are oral cavity, tongue, liver, gallbladder, pancreas, large intestine, appendix. And this side, salivary glands, esophagus, that is the food pipe, stomach, small intestine, and last one is anus. Second one is digestive glands, salivary glands, pancreas, and liver. Salivary glands secrete saliva, which moistens food. Pancreas produces pancreatic juice, which contains digestive enzymes for digesting fats, proteins, and carbohydrates. Liver produces bile for the digestion of fat. The second organ system which we are going to discuss is about respiratory system. First one is airway, second one lungs, and third one is muscles of respiration. The given diagram represents the respiratory system of our body. The parts given here are nasal cavity, nostrils, larynx, pharynx, trachea, bronchi, bronchioles, alveoli, and diaphragm. Airway. The airway includes the nasal cavity, pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchi, and lungs. It carries air between the lungs and the surrounding. Next one, the lungs. The lungs are the primary organs of the respiratory system. They are paired cone-shaped organs. They are located near the backbone on both the sides of the heart. Muscles of respiration. It includes diaphragm and intercostal muscles. They act as pump and push air into and out of the lungs during breathing. The third organ system is circulatory system. It consists of heart, blood, and blood vessels. First one is heart. The heart is a hollow muscular organ. It is somewhat conical in shape. It is covered with double-walled membrane called pericardium. The space between the membranes is filled with pericardial fluid. Heart is placed inside the thoracic chamber in between two lungs. The heart is divided into 4 chambers. 2 upper chambers are called arteria or auricles. 2 lower thicker chambers are called ventricles. Children, this is a picture for human heart. The parts given here are right pulmonary veins, like that left pulmonary veins. Right pulmonary artery, here left pulmonary artery. Right atrium and left atrium. Right ventricle, left ventricle. Last one is cardiac muscle. And one more part is there in the above, that is aorta. In circulatory system, the second topic we are going to discuss is about blood. Blood transports nutrients, oxygen, waste, and hormones. The volume of blood in human adults is 4 to 5 liters. It regulates water level and the body temperature. Blood is pumped throughout the body by the heart. It takes oxygen to tissues and cells and finally reaches the lungs to take oxygen again. Third one is blood vessels. Blood vessels consists of arteries and veins. Arteries carry oxygenated blood and veins carry deoxygenated blood. The fourth organ system is excretory system. It consists of kidneys, ureters and urinary bladder. Let's know something about our kidneys. The kidneys filter the blood to remove waste and produce urine. The kidneys are a pair of dark red bean-shaped organs placed behind the abdomen. Each kidney is covered by a fibrous membrane called capsule. The kidneys are made up of millions of excretory units called nephrons. This picture clearly represents how the kidneys are. Here the parts given are right kidney, left kidney, ureter, urinary bladder and urethra. Ureters. Two ureters connect the kidneys with the urinary bladder. Urine formed from each kidney reaches urinary bladder through ureters. Third one is urinary bladder. It is a sac-like in shape and acts as a temporary storage organ of urine. Urine entering the urinary bladder from the ureters slowly fill the hollow space inside the bladder. Urine is expelled from the body through the urethra. The last organ system we are going to discuss is about nervous system. It consists of central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. Central nervous system consists of brain, spinal cord and nerves. Human brain is divided into three major parts: forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain. Forebrain. The forebrain consists of cerebrum, thalamus and hypothalamus. It is the largest part of the brain. It is the center of human memory. It is responsible for intelligence, imagination and reasoning. Midbrain. It lies behind the cerebrum. It coordinates the movements of the muscles of the body. It helps to maintain the balance of the body. Next one is hindbrain. The hindbrain comprises of pons and medulla oblongata. It is also called the brain stem. It is called vital knot because it controls breathing, heartbeat and other involuntary muscles. It connects the brain to the spinal cord. Under the nervous system, the second heading is peripheral nervous system. Peripheral nervous system consists of nerves extending from the spinal cord to all parts of the body. It is made up of two parts: somatic nervous system, autonomous nervous system. Somatic nervous system carries sensation from the organs to the brain and take messages from the brain to the organs for movement. Autonomous nervous system controls the nerves of the inner organs of the body. Children, hope you all understand the lesson. Bye and thank you.